Google has been on a roll with Gemma4 family, shipping with a full model family with multi-token prediction built in, then this 12 billion unified model 2 days ago, which we covered on the channel thoroughly, and now they have released this new QAT or QAT checkpoints for whole family. The goal is very clear: get this model running on consumer GPUs with no compromises, and also just take over Quen when it comes to open source. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, we are going to install this QAT version of Gemma4 12 billion with Ollama, and we are going to test it out. Not only that, I will be unpacking what exactly is this QAT in very simple words and what Google has done and how slightly it differs from this MTP, which we also have covered thoroughly on the channel. So let's get right into this. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have this GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. I already have a latest version of Ollama installed. So make sure that you also install the latest version. So upgrade Ollama. And if you don't know how to do that, just go and search my channel. So I'm going to download this QAT version from Hugging Face with Ollama, and I'm just directly giving it this Hugging Face repo. This is how easy it has become. You can see that the size is much lower than the actual model in this Q4 quantized. So let's wait for it to get downloaded and then we will go from there. And if you don't know what quantization is and what exactly happens there, in simple words, quantization shrinks a model by cutting numerical precision, because these numbers are just number. These models are just numbers. So 16 bits down to 4. In this case, dropping Gemma4 12 billion from 26 GB to under 7 GB as you are looking at your screen. Standard quantization does this after training, so the model gets crushed without warning and quality suffers. QAT bakes the compression simulation into training itself, so the weights adapt before the model even ships. Same size, much better quality, and this is what I'm also going to explain later in bit more detail in this diagram. Meanwhile, please also follow me on X if you are looking for AI updates, and if you want to help out the channel, please become a member. And if you want to also get a GPU on very good price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50%. And meanwhile, our Ollama based model is running. You can simply say hi to test it out. And let me also quickly show you the VRAM consumption in another window. So it is consuming just over 13 gig of VRAM at the moment. And now I have opened that model, as you can see in my GUI, which is Open Web UI. This was the result of the previous CLI prompt, and this is my Open Web UI. Let's try to test this model out. First up, you can see this is a long prompt which is asking it to create a user interface, and this is a production quality interface. What actually I am testing here is that model is able to do a good job in its quad compressed version or not. And this is a production quality UI code it needs to produce, the kind of output you would actually ship. If quantization hurts the model, then you will see it here in broken layouts, missing features, and sloppy cascading style sheet. So let's see how it goes. While that does that, let's talk a bit more around this diagram to unpack what exactly is happening here in as simple words as possible. So look, the core idea in plain language behind this new quad from Google for this model is that standard quantization takes a finished model and crushes it smaller after the fact. The model has never seen compression before and its weights fight it. QAT bakes the compression simulation into training itself, so the model spends its entire training run practicing being small. By the time you actually compress it, the weights have already adapted. Same file size, much better quality, and you can see, as I already shown you, the size also went down with minimal quality loss because of this. But there is still a quality loss, to be very honest. Okay, let's go back to Open Web UI. It is generating the code. Let's wait for it. I'm also planning to do a video where we will see hands-on comparison of MTP version with this QAT version. The model has produced the output. I will just open it in the browser. There you go. This is genuinely impressive for a 7 GB quantized model. As you can see here, and I will make it slightly bit bigger. There you go. The layout is clean and production ready. Three cards properly differentiated, Pro card even elevated with the orange glow border. If I just click on starter, this is where you see it is not going here, but let me go to monthly. Yep, that changes. This is the numbers here, and it has, there are a few mistakes as you can clearly see here. Most popular batch correctly positioned, feature list with check marks and lock icons are also there. I'm just going to click on start free trial, and it is responsive, which is quite good. And you see some of these options are grayed out, which are not available in the starter. That is good. And these are prominent, which are available in the pro one. And then we have this enterprise one. I was also hoping that I would be able to switch between these with this glow border, but that is not happening. Typography anyway is quite good. The price hierarchy, as I said, it is good. Um, you see some of the labels are duplicated, as I already mentioned. So I think this is a rendering artifact gone wrong here. But other than that, overall, I think this is output of a capable model, uh, which is still compressed. So the quantization has not hurt its ability to reason about complex US specification too much. I think it is still very, very much, a good option. Remember, sorry, this is a one shot. Maybe if I go back and tell it to fix it, it is going to fix that. So really, really good performance from this model. But I will take your advice too. Please let me know in the comments. Let's test out multilinguality. So I'm going to give it these all languages, and the sentence is a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Let's also quickly check the thinking. You see, it has it has been doing very targeted hierarchical slicing and dicing into chain of thought, that what exactly is the task, and then it is just going step by step to just get the data out. So let's wait for it and we will check out. Translation is done, and I have checked few, and I can tell you all of the 79 languages have completed without skipping. Scripts are rendering correctly across Arabic, Burmese, Khmer, Devangari, and CJK characters, and the formatting is clean and consistent throughout. Um, all in all, I think even gibberish entry is quite creative, and Gutnish comes with an honest, approximate construction note, which shows the model knows its limits. For a 7 GB quantized model, this is remarkable, I guess. The full BF16 version we tested earlier produced comparable output, which is exactly the point here. The quantization has not touched the model's multilingual knowledge at all, in my humble opinion. Even some of the low resource languages have done quite well. Now, quickly, let's test model's creativity. So, I'm going to ask it that what is life, and then I'm giving it some of the quotes of the famous philosophers and just a mere YouTuber. And this is the one. And then I'm asking it now, tell me what would above philosophers say about falling. So, previous one was what is life, and this one is what is life. Let's see how they go about it. Should be fun. And more importantly, I am more interested in its thinking. It has immediately identified that it is just a humorous philosophical list of what is life. And then what I'm alluding to, you see, it says Fahad Mirza, the jokey persona from the prompt, someone who owns your channel, wallet. Okay, so you see, it has already started thinking around those lines and come back with the answer. It says someone who manages your channel. So it thought of saying wallet, and then but it then backtracked. Other than that, I think if you look at the quotes from the other actual big names, they are quite good. Aristotle always very very to the point. Nietzsche, the master of the home. Freud, this is the best one in terms of context. Like it, this is Everyone would think that Freud would say. Anyway, Schopenhauer, one of the best one, The Source of Sorrow, all of them are really good. And for the final prompt, first I would like to say that my heart goes out to the people of DR Congo, Uganda, and elsewhere where they are suffering from Ebola virus and really, really in a very bad strife. So this prompt is a tribute to the people who are trying to save those patients. So I'm asking the model that you are Dr. Amara Okonkowo, a 42-year-old Congolese epidemiologist and the sole surviving lead physician of Mangina Ebola Treatment Center in North Kivu province. So it's an impossible situation. It's the worst Ebola outbreak in the region's history. It is exploding, and there are a lot of confirmed cases. People are really, really serving, sorry, there at the moment, uh, suffering a lot. There is not much medical equipment, and this person is trying to save people, contain this outbreak, and also being very human. And then there is some time constraint there. Some militias are revolting, they are trying to burn the clinic. So it needs to write its complete, exhaustive step by step operational plan. It needs to detail every single medical decision, and failure is not an option. Let's see what model does here. Many models simply even refuse answering these sort of things because this is such an impossible, heartbreaking situation. But there is nothing wrong with this prompt. These are the actual things which are happening in real life, and a lot of good people are trying to save people. So, you know, you can see that this model at least hasn't totally out of the box refused it, which is very good. It needs to differentiate between a safe and unsafe prompt. This is a very safe, very humane prompt, and it has already understood what I'm asking, what is the whole context. It is near impossible situation. And the good thing is that now it has already divided everything into these phases. I'll just condense this thinking, and there you go. So time by time at AM the air is heavy, thick with the copper tang of blood, and oh wow, this is so good. Look at the prose, the coherent narrative. I think this is so rich. All the sensory, temporal, and emotional specificity, like exact timing, exact numbers, exact symptoms, named antagonist, and the real geography. I mean, I'm just reading through these phases. My apologies if it is taking a bit of a time, but I think this is so good. And there is also a fallback plan that if questioned by the village council, I'll just say the herbs are the earth's blood. Just, the model is showing that it understands the local uh, context and nuances, because these things are still quite huge. This is so good. And then it says, I will not use a single pill, I will not wear a single mask, and all that stuff. I begin now. So I think out of the park again. Let me know what do you think about this QAT version of this Gemma4 model. I'm very impressed. If you want to help out the channel, please for this video, uh, don't become a member. Just donate to Ebola virus patients. That's way more important. Thank you for all the support.